Hello and welcome to this short video series that's going to contain 5 episodes where I'm going to break down exactly how to do product research, but this time it's specifically for FBM. So without further ado, let's dive on in. And welcome to episode 1. So to begin with, I need to go to members.helium10.com and this will bring me to my Helium 10 dashboard. Now, don't worry if you haven't heard of Helium 10 or if you don't have a Helium 10 account yet, because I have a special surprise just for you at the end of this video. So be sure to stick around to find out what that is. Now, once you've logged in Helium 10, we need to navigate to Tools and then to Black Box. And Black Box is an extremely powerful product research tool that you can use to find winning products, specifically for FBM, as there is an actual filter for this. As I know there's a lot of you out there that want to find out how to sell products under FBM, as you might not want to have to pay the storage fees that incur due to having stock in FBA. So obviously that is the benefit of FBM, even though you do have to ship the products yourself. But I'm making this series specifically for you FBM sellers out there. Now first, you need to make sure the correct country is selected. I will be looking for products in the United States, but if you're selling somewhere else, you can select your relevant country from this drop-down menu. Now we need to choose a subcategory. To keep things simple and straightforward, I like to do product examples from home and kitchen, as most of these items are fairly simplistic, so it's a great place to start, especially if you're a beginner. But even if you are more advanced, it can also be good to have a nice, simple, straightforward product. So for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to select home and kitchen, but obviously, you know, feel free to do your own research, and if there's a different category you want to sell in, don't worry, because the same rules will apply for any category. Now let's select price. Again, for example purposes, I'm just going to keep this nice and cheap and go $5.99, and then for the maximum I'm going to go $12.99, as this is a good starting price range, especially for those of you out there who are on a budget. Next, we will be selecting shipping size. I like to select small standard size, as this is the cheapest for shipping. But obviously, as you are FBM sellers, you might be able to get away with selling products that are larger, as this can be a benefit of doing FBM, as the shipping fees are cheaper, whereas if you are storing stock in Amazon, the heavier products can be more expensive. So that's just something to bear in mind. But for now, I'm just going to select small standard size. And for the weight, I'm going to put the maximum as £1, as again, weight can have an impact on your shipping costs. But again, as an FBM seller, you might be able to get away with heavier weighted products. But for the demonstration purposes, I'm just going to go with this for now. And this is the most crucial part. Because I know you're looking to be an FBM seller and not FBA, here we have a fulfillment drop-down box. So if I press this now, and you can actually specifically select FBM, meaning that the results will only be showing FBM products. So you know that other sellers are successfully selling FBM products, and then you can sell the same things as these search results. Now, if you want to have an experiment with any of other of these parameters, feel free. Next, the final thing we're going to put in today will be revenue, but I like to do parent level revenue over ASIN level revenue, as I'm sure you're probably aware of this, but if you're not, Amazon has something called a family, which is where if you have a product that has multiple colours or multiple sizes, you can join them all together into one listing, and then that one listing is known as the parent. So it's good to use Black Box and look at the parent level revenue, as this gives you the overall revenue. So I'm going to put a minimum as $8,000, and then I'll put a maximum as $12,000, as that's just a nice, fairly cheap starting point just for the demonstration purposes of this video. And for now, that's all I'm going to be filling in. Feel free to experiment with these tools, try different parameters. Don't be afraid to experiment, but this is enough information for us to yield a good selection of products. So now I'm going to scroll down and press search. I will navigate to where it says parent level sales, and now I will click this. And now this will sort the search results by how many sales each product has from highest to lowest. And we want to do this so that we know that our product is selling as much as possible within the parameters that we selected. Now you can also do this by parent level revenue, as then even if the product's selling less, they might still be making more money due to charging a higher price. As if you are on a budget, it can be good to look at products that are selling more but they're cheaper. But again, feel free to do your own research. Okay, and straight away I can see a potential winner here. We have Original Incense Maui Rose 10 sticks, and these are incense sticks. It's like fragrance. I'm sure you've heard of that before. They're selling 1,688 units a month, and the parent level revenue is $9,740 every single month. So that's almost a 5-figure revenue that you could be claiming for yourself. And we know it's FBM because, as you can see here, FBM has been indicated. So these are only FBM results for all of you FBM sellers out there. So now I'm going to click this little picture here, and now it will take us to the listing on Amazon. Okay, now let's investigate this product. Now straight away I'm looking and I'm seeing 4.5 stars, which is very positive. So you know there's a lot of good customer feedback and this is a good quality product. Now there are arguments for both. Some people look for low star rating and try and improve on it. Some people look for high star rating and try and match it. There's many perspectives to think about when doing your product research, but I'm just giving you the mindset that you want to be thinking about. And another point is, I like to look for products that are selling different amounts, as this can be a great way to compete. For example, this product is selling 10 sticks, so I could come out with a 5-pack and then charge cheaper, and then this is how I could beat them, and then people will come to me over the competition because I'm offering less for a cheaper price. And you can also go the other direction, where you could maybe do like a 15-pack, and if you can get the margin, you can even charge the same price as them, and then you can compete this way. But again, always do your own research. Okay, now that's it for episode 1. In the next episode, I'm going to take this a step further, and I'm going to dive into the back-end information and show you exactly how to find out where this competition are getting their sales from. And as promised at the start of this video, I will now reveal the surprise. We use this software called Helium 10. It's one of the most powerful tools that you need in order to become a successful Amazon FBA seller. And without Helium 10, you would not have any of the information on your competitors that I'm sharing with you in this video. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, please click the link in the description below and enter Freedom Pass 10 at checkout for 10% off Helium 10 for life, or enter Freedom Pass 20 for 20% off for the first 6 months. Thank you for sticking with me, and I'll see you in the next episode.